Welcome back to hour number 3 of Pawns and Patrons, episode 3, Revenge of the Twisted Villagers?
Question mark?
Question mark? Maybe it's the Revenge of Duday, but maybe it's the Revenge of the Twisted Villagers. I think we're about to find out. But first, Jen is raising money for a very important cause. Can you give us another blurb about that, Jen?
Yeah, we're raising money for the Canadian Wellness Association, which is a charity that raises funds to help people in need that have their needs not covered by regular Canadian healthcare. There are some edge cases that aren't covered, and these people are way better off with some support from the Canadian Wellness Association. So if you want to donate, you can do !charity to trigger the link in most of our chats, and then you can donate there. There has been more donation since last time we talked. We are now at $2.0526 out of the goal of $2.50. So thank you for this.
Thank you so much, everybody. That's really nice. That's great to see. So, speaking of things that are great to see, and the opposite of that.
Nice segue, Steven.
Jen, you just tossed an effigy into the pit here, and this Chaos Lord actually came to life and now is standing on the other side of the pit from you.
Control
him. Of course, you have not yet actually attacked, so you have your action that you can take if you like.
Yeah.
Red Craft, what do you want to do?
Chaos Lord! I command you to strike at this traitor. And I also strike at it, the twisted dude that pretends to be the prophet when I am the prophet.
You mean this priest up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going up and attacking the priest.
Yeah, I'm attacking the priest. If I can do it with the staff, I like that plan.
Do you have a staff?
Well, wasn't there a staff like the one I got?
Yeah, so like in order to toss the effigy, you had to actually drop the whole thing, like the rod and the effigy itself and everything.
Oh, including my super staff? It's gone now?
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. All right, then I take my regular staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you look down in the pit, you can like see it floating on top of the lava. You could probably just like climb on down.
I'm attacking with my regular staff.
And are you giving legitimate effort to try to tell this Chaos Lord to attack?
Oh yeah. But I also just clicked on the staff thing.
Awesome. I see that. So you swing your staff and it like whistles through the air as you shout, and crack, you snap this guy right on top of the head.
Traitor!
First of all, go ahead and move yourself so you are in melee range.
Yeah.
Cool. I think you want to be over here next to the terrible pit that leads to the fire.
Yeah.
Not in
rather
it.
than right on top.
Yeah,
of it.
sure.
Awesome. Yeah, you hit, dealing 4 damage. Huge hit. That would kill most people you know. Not this guy.
Oof.
Give me personality check.
Do it again, Jen.
I will roll the personality check, but I just want to say that I feel like I summoned this creature, so I feel like it should be friendly to me.
You've got like incense schmutz on you, and you're wearing this chaos robe, and you helped summon it, and
so it's an 8 including the -1.
Yeah.
And
I think like wearing the robe and like having the incense on you helps a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Can I burn luck?
Yes.
Ooh, good idea.
Yes, you can. How much luck would you like to burn? I'm giving you a +1 for like incense and robe.
So I'm at 9.
Your result is a 9. How much luck would you like to burn?
All of it.
What?
She's going all in. She's going all in.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna burn my 9 luck.
Wow.
I love
you
it.
Burn your luck down to 0. You have 0 luck left. Which, you know, like you're gonna be pretty unlucky, but this particular roll, it's gonna go great. You roll an 18 after sacrificing all of your luck. Make sure that you update your character sheet. Your luck is now 0 out of 0.
Yeah.
And the Chaos Lord turns to you and says, "Your will be done." Takes this massive flail and strikes at the priest next to it.
I kind of point at him doing that, looking at the Twisted Villagers, and it's like, told you I was the prophet.
Told you so.
He gets a 21, hitting the priest.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
For 3 damage, which doesn't actually kill the priest, but the priest is like stunned and terrified. So, Jen, it's still your turn, but now it's your turn as the Growlbless and perhaps Stretch Today. Is there anything else you want any of your other characters to do?
Is Stretch Today too far to do a little, his ranged attack?
So by the time we get here, that's actual, honest to goodness, truly 35 feet. So you're like 85 feet away total, if you're on the ship.
Yeah, so there's like no way Stretch is gonna get there.
What kind of weapon does Stretch have?
He has the Lucky Dart. Well, it's a regular dart, but I call it the Lucky Dart.
Pretty far. It might not be impossible. Let's take a look at the missile fire range. Is it combat actions? The dart has a range of 20, 40, 60. So let's see. I think that's like long range is -1 die. So you'd be rolling. Let's see. Up to 20 is short range. Up to 40 is medium range. No, unfortunately, yes. Up 60 is the max range on a dart. So you're too far away to use the dart.
Oh, well, even if I go to like the front of the ship.
Yeah, so the ship itself, I'm assuming that you're like as close as you can be on the ship.
Yeah.
The ship itself is 50 feet away from the shore. And then it's another 35 feet up to the top of the ziggurat.
Okay, so even if I jump attacked while going towards the shore, it's not working. Okay.
Even then, unfortunately.
Stretch Today looks disappointed. I mean, then yeah, Growlbless is kind of on the same boat.
No.
Amazing.
He's just kind of impressed about what's going on with his mom, though. It's like, what the hell?
All right, then that's it for Jen. Anna, what do Babs and Fran do?
Babs is frantically trying to get back on the boat and
Just like
take
clambering
it.
up the side.
Yeah, she's just, she's the prophet. Gotta go. So she's just trying to run away.
Cool.
And Fran is going to take position next to Sky. The Twisted Villagers are they still coming toward us aggressively?
I think they were momentarily distracted by what was happening up on top, especially now that the Chaos Lord is attacking the priest. So like, it's hard to say whether they will come for you aggressively or whether they'll just like be stunned for a bit. But they're not like charging down the ramp like they were earlier.
Fran is going to walk up next to one and be like, "How mighty is the prophet?" And try to just add to the deception.
Give me a personality check. Yeah? Okay, cool. You see this bull-headed villager's eyes widen and his eyes sort of roll in his sockets. Yeah.
Fran will make a show of like cowering. Oh.
Fantastic. All right, Neil, Little Jimmy, and Sky, what do the two of you do?
Can little Jimmy see the Minotaur, or does like the rising of the ziggurat break line of sight?
You can see.
Oh, little Jimmy's gonna shoot him. He's got a bow. He's got 2 ammo left. He's gonna pull out one of them pieces of ammo, take aim, and fire.
Look at that, nailed him. So, Redra, you're standing on top of this burning ziggurat with this Chaos Lord standing next to you, made out of literal magma. and an arrow just sails through the smoke and buries itself in the eye of the priest, who
Cool.
dies instantly. Fuck.
Dude, he stole your last hit.
It's kill secure. Thank you very much.
That's fine. And then Grola Bless, trying to steadily help his mom, goes, false prophet, and then Stress Jude joins in, false prophet.
Is Sky gonna do anything?
Sky is. He will step adjacent like to Fran the horse lady. Talk to me about defensive maneuvers. Is there any such thing I can do to increase my survivability at the cost of damage output?
Not right now, I don't think.
Then it's hack and slash time, baby. I will take my short sword and thrust it through the bull before me. Maybe.
That definitely hits. Yep, absolutely. For 6 damage, you just like stab him in the heart and he collapses and dies.
Fran will be like, he was not loyal to the prophet.
This was all as intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will set myself next to Fran the horse lady, creating a nice defensive line for our other allies to maneuver behind.
Amazing. Let's see. I'm just looking to see like if there's any special combat actions on this sheet that I missed. I don't see anything, so yeah, I don't think so. Makes sense. All right, cool. Then I think that's it for you, and we're around to Rachel, Donatouche, and wait.
Ooh, and
Yeah,
Agnes.
Donatouche and Agnes.
Agnes is just gonna hang out on the boat. She is like, I don't understand, but I'm not an extremely healthy person, so I'm just going to watch. Meanwhile, Donatouche was sort of the first one on the shore, and her face is all, I would say, Twisted Villager-esque. And I imagine like she immediately got kind of like scooped up by the Twisted Villagers who were operating on the like stop them order. But
Right.
now she's kind of like sitting in this villager's like arms, like looking at them. Maybe they're looking at her and also the magma demon.
So
And
she's like
she's
up here.
Oh yeah, I guess she's a little further up there. And she kind of just looks at the demon and makes eye contact and goes, "All hail Redra."
Fantastic.
Hail Redra! Hail Redra!
Redra.
If she can kind of convince this one villager, her goal is to sort of like go around and like build support and sort of separate those prone to attacking our group from those dead set on attacking.
Yeah. Give me a personality roll.
All right.
Okay. All right. This villager is just like distracted. They're not paying attention to you. They're paying attention to the literal god who summoned up from magma and then slew the priest that they had been following, probably for quite a long time. Like they probably like had coffee together, talked over the coffee machine of like pictures of their kids and stuff like that. Like gone, dead. No more bullheaded babies. It's the Twisted Villagers' turn to act, including this Chaos Lord. This acolyte runs up to him and says, "No, my lord, you have been lied to," and then immediately eats an attack.
Traitor!
The Chaos Lord strikes at this Twisted Acolyte, just
Hell yeah!
clobbering him in the head for 2 damage, which is tiny, actually, all things compared. And the Twisted Villager just sort of like goes, quah, and then like raises his hands to his serpentine face, goes, "No, oh, my lord." Meanwhile, the Chaos Lord, another like flake of rock just pings off of him, and like fire begins jetting out. And you can see that he is weakening as time goes on.
Oh.
The rest of the Twisted Villagers are confused, so like they sort of like shuffle around a little bit, but like nobody really like makes a strong approach. Some of them move forwards, some of them move backwards. Yeah.
When you're an acolyte or a follower and you don't quite know who you're following anymore.
Yep, exactly. So they're actually just stunned for a round as they just don't know what's happening. Redra, we're back around to you. What do you do?
Infidel! Could I try to throw this guy into the fire pit?
Yeah, let me see.
More sacrifice.
Yeah, I want to make the Chaos Lord stronger, maybe. I don't know.
Chaos for the Chaos God.
Let me look up if there's like a grapple kind of action, right?
If not, I'll do something else.
That might be the sort of thing that's covered under like the warrior's feats of arms, but it might be. Attack roll modifiers, heavy armor, agility, mounted combat, mighty deeds of arms, pushbacks. Right, yeah, so a pushback is literally a mighty deed of arms. So as a herder of animals, you don't know how to perform this maneuver successfully, but if you survive and level up to become a warrior, then that's exactly the kind of thing.
Yeah, which feels super likely right now, to be honest.
Basically, it's a foregone conclusion. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, we know. So that then I would rally up with my mighty summoning the Chaos Lord, encouraging him basically. I want to go attack this, shame, repent.
Yeah. You're whirling your staff around.
Yeah. Repent.
Awesome. Yeah,
I'm gonna attack.
You're like limbed in the light from the fire behind you and the glowing aura of this Chaos Lord on top of the cigarette as you go to strike. Roll your attack. Oh my god!
Repent!
Jesus, you just delete this guy.
Do more than the Lord. I screamed that out.
The Twisted Villagers are just like completely cowed now. Like you hear all of them moan and wail.
Submit!
They are convinced. Did you want Growlbless or Stretch Dudet to do anything? Or are they just sitting back and watching happily?
They're just cheering on, like, Red, the true prophet has arrived, submit! We are but only sacrifices to her.
Amazing. All right, Anna. We've got Fran, the horse lady, and Babs. Babs has climbed up and made it onto the boat, by the way.
Babs really wants to get away, and it seems like everybody else is under some sort of spell that they now want to be sacrificed to this evil prophet that was hiding as one of the party.
Yep.
So Babs is gonna try to take the boat back to the shore.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to do this, but that's what she would do.
Give me a personality check back.
Wait, but I don't think Growlbless agrees with that in his inner core, though.
So Babs runs to the prow of the ship and like starts. What do you do, Babs, to get the ship moving? What does it look like?
Is there any apparatus for like being
No.
the captain?
No, there's no wheel or anything. Like the best you could probably think of is like grabbing onto the head of this dragon and like.
That's
shouting
exactly
at it.
what I was imagining. Is she's gonna walk up to the like bowsprit and like wrap her arms around it from the top and be like, please go, please.
Yeah, awesome. The ship immediately lurches into motion. Like everybody else on the ship just sort of like slides sideways as the ship just like starts moving.
But then I
and
think
it begins-
Growlbless would want to counter.
It begins moving away. So Growlbless can totally counter when it's your turn.
Oh, crap.
I will say that like, you know, Babs climbed up onto the ship, walked by Growlbless, and climbed onto the bowsprit. So it is entirely possible that between getting on the ship and getting to the bowsprit, Growlbless may have tried to convince Babs that this was like letting her in on the secret that everybody is faking.
Yeah, I mean, if I have the opportunity, I can say something.
It's gonna be fine if Growlbless says that on their next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Fran is trying to figure out if she perceives any way to untwist a villager.
What is Fran's occupation?
She's a ostler.
Right. Yeah. Does anything from her horse handling past help her tease out the process of reverting the chaos mutation to change a human back into their human form?
Well, you know when a horse gets that crazy look in their eye?
Good point.
You know? She knows how to see it, and she knows how to calm them down.
Very good point. So you can soothe the savage
Yeah.
beast in these twisted villagers, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You're a
Okay.
village people straightener now? I don't know if that's even possible.
Shh, Neil.
Sorry.
Thinking of haunted horses.
So like the process by which these people were mutated to be half human, half animal is utterly beyond Fran's comprehension of anything within the realm of possibility. So she doesn't know how to like reverse the magics at work here. But you can absolutely like use your horse handling skills to calm one of these people down.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. They seem convinced that this is the prophet. So now she's going to go start spreading the word that like we must all calmly await the instruction of the prophet and try to get them to like kneel, you know, and like kneel in silent contemplation.
Awesome. Cool. Roll 1d20 plus your personality modifier. Yeah. Make a personality.
I didn't even mean to do that, but that was really good.
Oh,
Neil
shit,
could
is that
be
a
in
15?
solid. What? Yeah. No, that
Damn.
was no. That was
no.
Babs. I was
Yeah, we
saying
need-
that I said kneel in silent contemplation because I was shushing Neil. But yeah, you want personality?
Yes, from Fran.
Oh.
Okay. It's not like you're bad at this. It's just like you're not getting their attention. They're just focused on what's happening up top.
That makes sense.
If you wanted to burn luck, then you could. You'd need a 10 in order to...
Nah, it's not important enough.
Okay, fair. Cool. So Babs is convincing the ship to move, and Fran is trying to soothe villagers. Okay, Jimmy, Sky, what do you do?
Jimmy and Sky. Well, what does it look like their villagers are doing in reaction to Redra? Does it look like they're coming after her presently?
So I think that this remaining acolyte, the snake-headed person with a sigil around its neck, has like fury in his eyes and is running in the direction of Redra. Everyone
sounds-
else is totally cowed hard.
That's everything I needed to know. Little Jimmy will take aim. I think you use 1 ammo per bow shot, right?
Yep.
So last arrow, Jimmy
Go,
will
little Jimmy.
take a shot at Twisted Acolyte B.
6 to hit is not enough.
Aw.
Well, he's only got little arms, you know.
He's
Not
doing his
quite.
best.
If you wanted to burn luck.
What do you think I am,
Good
Jen? I'm not sacrificing a character to kill
Right,
one
and
person.
right.
Little Jimmy just, fires and feels bad about his life or whatever. Sky is uncomfortable with the position of Dene2. She's worried the small child is going to get herself killed. And, that wouldn't be very copacetic. So he's here to, do something. I can open my character sheet. There we go. Huzzah! I
Whoa,
stabbed
shit,
this
18
thing.
and 7 damage. Jesus, you just step up. So Sky just stepped up to the first twisted villager, stabbed him through the heart. Stepped up to the second twisted villager, stabbed him through the heart. He dies.
And then I move forward to take aggro. You can't let little children die.
That's fair.
Grand
that the one that
commentates.
was
More
holding me?
sacrifice for the
Yes,
prophet.
the one that picked you up and carried you on the ship and now is feeling slightly responsible for your possible murder.
Good. All right, Rachel. We've got Dene2 and Agnes.
So Dene2 was in the midst of trying to make eye contact and like an emotional connection with this twisted villager who is holding her, and seemed like a little lost, a little confused by the proceedings. Junie Touche was lost and confused as well, and that was a vibe that she thought maybe they could reach an understanding on. And just as she starts to pump her little arms again and go, "Save the true prophet," trying to, convince him, the light goes out, and she's suddenly falling onto what is now a corpse. So I suppose now she would jump to her feet and be like, what?
Whoops.
Are we fighting?
Tag the infidel!
And she's got her little dagger in her nail, so she's just gonna reach out and just, the last villager right here, take him out at the, what's that? That the hamstring back there? That's what she's going for.
Totally. You've also got a magic ring.
I don't. I gave
Babs
it
has
to
it.
Oh yeah, you
Babs.
gave it to Babs. Okay, awesome. Yeah.
It burned my face.
True. It did burn your face. All right, go ahead and stab this twisted villager.
Oh no, it's doing that thing where it will not let me use my melee button for the dagger. So that's a 1d4 minus 1.
You need to roll to hit first. But hang on, I'll go ahead and click your character sheet for you. This is Donatisha. Dagger, melee, click. An 8 to hit is not sufficient.
Ha! So she's sort of just like into the air, doing nothing, like just very defensive now that the guy holding her has been dropped. But you're a murderer, Sky, so I'm feeling comfortable in your presence. And then I still have Agnes on the ship. Agnes is all about Babs's decision to GTFO and get back to the other shore and just leave this whole place. So she's going to just kind of sit against the rail and be like, okay.
Cool. All right, so all of the twisted villagers fall to their knees and start wailing and moaning and holding their hands up to the heavens. The non-twisted villagers wrench themselves free and pull their chains out of the hands of the people who are leading them and things like that. The twisted acolyte bee runs forwards to Redra.
No!
And with a fury strikes at you with a claw.
Fail.
Hitting you
For 1 damage?
for
I'm
2
alive!
damage. This is your shoulder has been turned into a bloody mess. You're just ravaged by this serpent claw that struck you from behind. Immediately, another chunk of fire comes pinging off of the body of this Chaos Lord. As fire starts jetting in all directions. You can see that the rate of the plates falling off of it is accelerating. It's getting faster and faster. He, on the other hand, leaps bodily across the chasm in front of him. You can feel the ground shudder as his mighty thews thrust the ground away from him. And he slams down on the other side. It turns and strikes at the twisted acolyte.
Sure.
Hitting
Yes. Come on.
for 3 damage. He's just dealing terrible damage with this weapon.
It's really shitty.
The twisted acolyte is not yet dead, but Redra, we're back around to your turn. What do you do?
I say, how dare you attack the prophet? I resist your hit, and I absorb the Lord of Chaos within me. Consume yourself, Lord of Chaos, as I strike upon this final foe.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then I attack. Oh god, it's better work. I have no more luck. I have nothing. Come on, life, make it happen.
Ooh, a 3 to hit, unfortunately, does absolutely nothing. You swing with the same attack pattern that you dealt to the 2 other foes that you've killed, and this snake-headed guy just ducks his head and then goes.
And I go, Murr.
Amazing. All right, Anna. What happens Babs is still. Oh, did Growlabless want to tell Babs that like, no, wait, we're not actually. You know, like...
Yeah, so Growlabless is gonna tell Babs. She's not a prophet. She's really my mom. She's being delirious right now. We have to help her.
She's delirious? That sounds dangerous.
No,
she's
she's
get
fine.
away.
No, we have to get her away from these crazy people. She's a herder.
Well, I saw the ring shoot about 150 feet before, right?
Yes.
And the, like, let's say Twisted Acolyte B is within about 150 feet of me?
Definitely. He's like
All
80
right.
feet away.
So, Babs is like, well, what could it hurt? And she's gonna like, go ring! And try to shoot one of the knives she saw out of the ring at the Twisted Acolyte.
Incredible.
That would be
Please
a great-
roll an intelligence check.
Come on, Babs.
Oh my god.
It's happening.
Do you want to spend any luck on this?
No.
Okay.
Great roll.
That is a great roll, but like spells are they're dynamic, right? The higher the roll, the better the spell.
Just one luck could make it a 20.
All right. I mean, the rest of the party seems very excited about it, so yeah. I'll spend one.
All right, you burn one luck, making your spell check into a 20. 2 scorching rays beam out of this ring. Please roll 1d5.
Ha!
Oh!
Yeah. These are
Wow.
these take the form of 2 burning fists followed by sprays of sparks trailing them. They're the color of the fire flaming off of them is red, yellow, blue, and green. Each ray does 1d10 plus your caster level of damage. So none of that. So please roll 2d10. Oh, you can direct these at the same or at 2 different targets.
Okay, good, because I was like, this is a huge waste, because that Acolyte only has like a tiny bit of health anyway. So, let's see. I have 2 rays, and they each do 2d10, right?
1d10 each.
Right. Sorry, that's what I meant. Okay, so 6 damage to the Twisted Acolyte.
Okay.
Do I get to know whether that took him out, or do I need to do both before I know the effect?
Well, first that takes him out. So the Twisted Acolyte dies. Yep.
And I guess the one that is immediately threatening Sky and Dunatush,
There's 2.
the
This one right
white-haired,
here. Sure.
the white-haired one, yeah.
Cool.
And I will roll d10, 5 damage to that one.
Dang, it also just immolates and dies.
And Babs, after she does that, she's like, I'm magic. And just
You
like
can-
stands in awe of her own self.
You can feel that like a second chamber of the ring is now empty.
I'm still
Uh,
magic.
Amazing. So that was Babs. Did Fran the horse lady want to do anything?
Yeah, I mean, she agrees with Sky that like children probably shouldn't die out here. So she'll take a swing. She'll walk up and take a swing with her. What is she going to use? She'll use her mace
Cool.
to try to hit that other twisted villager there. 16 to hit with 3 damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That hits, and also it kills him. You just stave in this guy's head.
We are on fire, guys.
This is unexpected, given the entire rest of this show so far.
I know.
Fantastic. Awesome. All right. We're around to Sky and Little Jimmy.
Wow. Wow. Well, it looks like things are wrapping up here. Is there any way Sky can ready an attack in case Twisted Villager E comes down? Or would I have to, if I want to fight it, would I have to move to engage it?
No, I'd let you like ready in case of approach.
Yeah, Sky's just gonna hold his ground defensively. If anything comes, he'll make his attack at it, but otherwise leave it be. Little Jimmy will start calling, Redra, we gotta go! Come on, Redra! Run! Hop up the ziggurat! Come this way! We've cleared a path! Run!
Amazing. All right, Rachel, Agnes, and Dunitouche, what do you do?
Agnes is standing on the prow of the ship, looking between Babs and the corpses, just like, oh, shit. Okay. That's her whole contribution to this battle. Meanwhile, Dunitouche is on the ground. Wow. Yeah, everyone's kind of dead. And do we get a sense, like, are these villagers aggressive towards us, or has Redra completely, like, won them over?
The twisted villagers are just like cowed and distracted and uncertain, and also like they're being killed by the figure of the literal god that they were trying to summon, so they're like panicking a little bit.
Okay, so Dunitouche is gonna go up to E, within yelling range, but not within melee range, and say,
Okay.
We've got you guys cornered, and we've enslaved your god! So take your friends, and go home!
Amazing. So I want you to make a personality check, but before you do that, sort of in the center left of your character sheet where the action die is, change that to 1d24.
Oh.
And then click on the personality button.
Here we go.
Amazing.
Woohoo!
What the hell are those rolls?
Yeah, the villager immediately jumps off and dives into the water.
I said take your friends!
It's Twisted Villager time. All of them start running, just sort of like in random directions, kind of away. As the Chaos Lord has like 5 more chunks of rock and stone sort of like ping off of him, and flame, spews of fire in random directions. And then you hear this as he like splits apart and then disintegrates into nothingness.
I'm pretending that I'm absorbing it.
Amazing.
I'm like, oh!
Now, he leaves behind 2 things. First, falling to the ground is this weapon, this Chaos Lord's spiked flail, topped with blackened iron and ringed with spikes. It's not like spikes all over the place. It's just one ring of spikes all around the outside. And then second, his armor is plate mail forged of blackened iron that falls to the ground and flames heavily. Clong. As soon as it hits the ground, you hear this huge ear-splitting crack. And Babs, off in the water near you, you hear a gargantuan splash.
What, can I look in the direction of the splash and ascertain what it might have been?
Yes, you look in the direction of the splash and you don't see anything other than the water roiling violently. But then a second huge splash appears at a similar point in the water. It's a massive chunk of stone falling from the ceiling and splashing down into the water.
Gotta go, everyone! Gotta go! Gotta go! Gotta go!
Wasn't there a light source, like an exit?
Yeah.
The other side?
Actually, now that you're on top of the ziggurat, you can see it a little better, Red Rat. Up far to the northwest of here, it looks like there's a glimmer off the water that looks like sunlight.
Let's get out of here.
So we would need to take the boat there anyway, right?
Yeah, so Girlwoodless tries to command the boat to kind of go along. I don't know if I can draw or something, but like, oh god. I'd like to have the boat like go this way so that anybody could hop on, but we're going towards the light.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah. Go boat.
Okay. Are you just like running for the boat as fast as you can?
No, that's Growlbless commanding the boat.
Okay, cool.
I think Red Rare would instead pretend like she absorbed the Chaos Lord and put on the plate mail and
So
take the flail.
donning plate mail takes like 10 minutes. And
Yeah,
also
no
helps
time.
other
Okay.
people.
I
You can
just
pick
take
it up
the
and-
flail.
You can pick it up and drag it with you, or and also like grabbing the mace is easy. The flail is easy.
Could I toss the armor towards my friends, like over
Yes.
there,
You
like
can absolutely like pick
around
up
the
the
horse
armor and tuck
lady?
it-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just throw it to them, and then I take the flail, and then I tell all the twisted villagers to bow and await instructions.
As soon as you touch the armor
Yeah.
and huck it down, the spot where like the cinders of the Chaos Lord is living surges into a pillar of molten fire.
What?
Yeah, just this pillar of molten fire surges up out of the cinders. And
So I don't chuck it to my friends because
well, like I mean, like you do the thing and then it surges into a
Yeah.
pillar of molten fire, right? Like
yeah.
you made a quick enough action that there
Okay.
wasn't even time to interrupt it.
Okay.
What do you do now?
I grab the flail.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
I command the twisted villager to bow and await further instructions.
okay,
And then I try to hop onto the boat when it gets at the right level. Where are the regular villagers by now?
I think that they are all like running down towards where your friend-
Yeah, I'm like, all of the sacrifices shall go onto this ship right away.
Okay. Are
And
you leaving?
I'm pretending to herd the regular villagers onto the boat. The sacrificial boat? Yes.
So you're currently standing on top of a ziggurat. Are you like walking down the ramp in a spiral, or are you like
No.
running towards the boat?
I think I would hop towards the boat. Yeah, I would like go
Okay.
there and I'm not gonna go near the twisted villagers. Bow!
Well, these are all dead.
Yeah. No, I meant the other alive ones.
Sure.
Yeah.
So are you staying
Yeah.
here?
Well, I mean, I don't know how far I can get.
Well, you
I
have
would-
a 30-foot move
Yeah.
speed. So you
Okay,
can move
so-
30 feet.
I want to get to the side, and I want to wait for the boat to get there, and I want to hop on the boat.
Sounds good. All right. Awesome. Anna, what do your characters do?
Babs is still on the bowsprit, so she's
Yep.
just going to like, yes, we must go. Like she's waiting for everyone. She's not like trying to take the boat and run, but her whole goal is stay clutching the bowsprit and get to the exit.
Awesome. about
Fran will grab Dunatush's hand and try to lead her out to the boat.
Okay, cool. Neil,
Does
what was
Dunatush
it,
come with
Scott?
me?
Yeah, Dunatush wants on the boat.
So should
yeah.
I have her go to the boat now, or do I not have enough movement after I go grab Dunatush?
Oh, I think that we're like waiting next to the wall here for the boats to come by.
Yeah.
And then jumping on
Okay.
the boat.
Also, I
That's what I-
pat the dogs because they were so good, and I told them sit stay, and they did while there was a giant,
So good.
ritual.
It's a good thing they had those bones.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. My people prepare to cowboy onto the ship as it sails by.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Rachel?
Dunatush, while we're waiting for the ship, is looking around the twisted villagers' corpses for anything cool. She's closer to the ground than everyone else, so ground is more of her
so-
world.
Dunatush, you can see that now that the twisted villagers are all running away, there's sort of like a trail and a scattering of gold and silver all over the ground.
Oh yeah, give me that, all of it, as much as I can reach in this zone over here while we're waiting.
Fantastic. Let's see.
And
How
I'm
much
glad I
do you
didn't bring
have?
that up before. I probably wouldn't have been able to swim with all the gold in my pockets.
Yeah, you can sweep up 1d20 gold pieces and
Damn.
2d20 silver pieces.
Oh, damn.
Amazing.
Rich!
Whoa.
18 gold and 27 silver.
Dang.
The twisted villagers go running, just like jumping into the water, running away from all of this nonsense. Seems
Yeah.
like a bad time.
Yeah, jumping in the water is valid. I screamed that.
Jumping in the water is valid. We don't judge you. It's quarantine. Fantastic. All right, cool. This pillar of fire just starts lashing out in every direction, just swinging ropes of fire around in 10 feet, but there's nobody near enough for it to hit. So, everybody's fine.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, like the ceiling is starting to crumble a little faster. The boat moves up beside the ziggurat. There's still a whole bunch of like gold and silver scattered around. What do you all do?
We leave the gold and silver behind and save our lives. I speak for my characters at least. Sky
Okay,
doesn't
go
like
ahead.
need money, you know, like that's so materialistic. Like money doesn't bring you joy. Getting up early in the morning brings you joy, you know?
Go ahead and yeah, let's see. Slash GM roll 1D. Yeah. Yeah. So you just jump on the ship. Go ahead and move your characters onto the ship, just so that I know, like, perceptually where people are.
Yeah, I think we're all going on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I feel like the ship would be not there anymore, right?
No, it has sailed up beside the thing,
Yeah.
so like the dogs can jump onto the ship as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Ah,
Yeah.
the sacrificial ship is now complete.
You all jump onto the ship as it sails by, leaving behind the scattering of gold and silver.
But the regular villagers are coming along too, right?
Yes, yeah, you've got 12 like rescued villagers on the ship with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't have to pretend anymore because they
Whoa.
don't want to be sacrificed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Red Ray
Let's not
keeps
go
up
too
the
far.
act, yeah.
Pretend? Didn't you?
Yeah, there's still some chaos tentacles that could pop up. Like, you guys better, stay submissive.
We might still need this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship immediately begins moving towards the shining daylight exit
Mhm.
far away, as huge chunks of stone and ceiling begin collapsing. A massive piece, in fact, as it falls, you can see that it is one of the towers of the keep falling through the air, just slams into the ziggurat, which caves in like a sand castle, exploding with magma erupting around this tower. The whole thing just comes collapsing in. Water goes rushing in, steam explodes. And there's this like wave that rushes forwards and carries your boat. And there are no rowers, and you're missing half of the oars at least, and also the boat is moving under its own speed anyway. And so like this boat just gets rushed and carried out into a river, and swiftly over the course of the rest of the afternoon moves rapidly down the river, which like you can see like the blackened water of the starless sea sort of like mingling with the waters of the river itself. You sail past a number of like farm towns and like river ports all the way down to the delta, and then you sail through and then past Loth Pertinence, also called the City Great, and your ship continues, taking you out to sea. And that's where we will sunset our episode today, as it is focused on these particular characters. When we come back from our last 5-minute break, let's take a look at what's happening with our patrons. Let's level some of our characters up to level 1.
Oh my
And
god.
one of you will have the opportunity to generate a new quest as sort of a pseudo co-DM role with me. And then next time we'll send our characters on this newly generated quest.
Yay! This is
So,
awesome.
take 5, stretch your legs, grab a glass of water, and we'll be back soon with the end of the show.